Welcome to this time of reflection and Happy New Year. My name's Richard, one of the team who serve the church here in and around Kirby Lonsdale. This new year, 2025, stretching out before us. And we begin with this feast of Epiphany, the visit of the Magi, the wise men. And it's a very political incident. King Herod, who gave himself the title King of the Jews, and yet really who served Rome, oppressing his own people, taxing them heavily to fund his great building projects, and set up what we would probably refer to today as a police state, with agents and informers crushing any form of opposition. And hence, this inquiry about a newborn king of the Jews troubled him greatly. And he even tried to use the Magi, the wise men, as his agents to locate the birthplace of this child. So King Herod on the one hand, and then on the other, Emmanuel, God with us, light in the darkness, and the one who would actually begin life as a refugee, fleeing from that misuse of power, those evil intentions. The Magi, the Persian imperial courtiers, high-ranking, but who saw in this cosmic sign, a star, a symbol of the birth of a great new leader, and so set out on their journey. So all this sort of political power games going on in this story. And perhaps it's a good one to have at the beginning of a new year, with all the kind of uncertainties and all the things that are going on in the world, to just give us hope and courage that light still does shine in the darkness. That's God's work. God is present with us to overcome those dark thoughts, those dark intentions. Our reflection today, a little bit different to what we've normally done. I'm going to read the passage from Matthew's Gospel in just a moment. And then we've just got a number of Epiphany carols. After the first one, a meditation, journeying with the Magi. And it poses a number of questions for us just to ponder and reflect on. So something to read. Read it at your own pace. You may need to just pause the video just to give you time to reflect. But an interesting reflection from the Iona community as we begin this year, and just to reflect on ourselves, the world, our own journey, and the Magi's journey. And then another carol, and then some prayers again, just to read at our own pace. But again, a Happy New Year to you, as 2025 lies ahead of us. But in this incident, we remember again Emmanuel, God with us, God at work in the world. So, we're reading from Matthew's Gospel, chapter 2. In the time of King Herod, after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem asking, "Where is the child who's been born King of the Jews? For we observed his star at its rising and have come to pay him homage." When King Herod heard this, he was frightened, and all Jerusalem with him. And calling together all the chief priests and scribes of the people, he inquired of them where the Messiah was to be born. They told him, "In Bethlehem of Judea, for so it has been written by the prophet, and you, Bethlehem in the land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah. For from you shall come a ruler who is to shepherd my people Israel." Then Herod secretly called for the wise men and learned from them the exact time when the star had appeared. Then he sent them to Bethlehem, saying, Go and search diligently for the child, and when you found him, bring me word, so that I may also go and pay him homage." When they had heard the king, they set out, and there ahead of them went the star that they had seen at its rising, until it stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw that the star had stopped, they were overwhelmed with joy. On entering the house, they saw the child with Mary his mother, and they knelt down and paid him homage. Then, opening their treasure chests, they offered him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And having been warned in a dream not to return to Herod, they left for their own country by another road.